everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I'm bringing you my Make 9 for 2021. Now, Make 9 is normally a thing where people are saying what 9 things they want to make in the new year, but for me, the Make 9 in 2021 is going to be mostly what I'm going to be finishing, what I want to finish for 2021, and one other project that I haven't started yet. So I have all of the whips over here that I'd like to complete in 2021. So I am just going to pick a bag and show you what's in it, and we'll go from there. So first bag I have on top right here is this one from Leading Men Fiber Arts. This is housing my 8-bit by Lattes and Llamas. I haven't worked on it in a while. If you've watched my knitting diary on this project, you know that I had several issues finishing up this sleeve. So this is the retro 80s 8-bit style colorwork sweater that I am working on. I still only have this one sleeve. And so this is definitely a project I want to continue in 2021 and finish. Also, because I had done those knitting diaries, I really want to finish that project as well. This project is done in Lion Brand Mandala and Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK in black. So that is the first project that I'd like to complete in 2021, and I am just going to drop that on the floor right here. Next project bag is this Jack Skellington towel bag. It was a towel that we had bought from Disneyland, and my mom made me a bag. In this bag there is my Arachne sweater. So this is the Arachne by Andy Satterland. This is how much I have so far. So I have split for the sleeves, and I've done like 2 inches. So I really like how this looks. Obviously, I didn't get it finished in time for Halloween this year, or I don't know, it might be 2021 by the time you're watching this. But I didn't get it done for Halloween like I intended. But this one I am working in Knit Picks Galileo yarn. Knit Picks Galileo yarn in the, what color is this? Pearl. Pearl is this color right here. This is what I use for the color portion. And then Lunar is the navy blue color. So this is a merino wool and viscose from Bamboo 50/50 yarn. I really like it. It is very silky, and I think this is going to be excellent to wear when it is hot. The reason that I had chose that yarn was because it is not cool where I live in October. So I really wanted to have a like sweater to wear, or a top to wear during Halloween time. But like I had mentioned when I was working on that, I believe in one of my Yarnie updates, I am intending on making the sleeves shorter also, so that it's a little bit more wearable for me and I can wear it more times. And because of the color scheme, I could also wear that into the winter because it's like a winter web, and that's what I've called it on my project pages. So that is the Arachne by Andy Satterland. I totally forgot to tell you what I'm wearing. So I am wearing my Campsite Cardi by Alicia Plummer. I knit this in 2020 as part of the Knit Along with Purl Together. I didn't finish in time, but that's okay. This one's done in Lion Brand Superwash DK. It's 100% wool. I do really like it. I think I could have gone down one size but it's still wearable and it's very comfortable and I'm enjoying it a lot. So this is the first time I'm wearing it. And yeah, so on to the next bag, shall we? This is another towel bag that my mom made for me. This is just a towel that we had gotten at Joann's. She made it into a Halloween type bag. In this bag is my slip extravaganza. This is the project that I got distracted with in October. So let me pull it out. I have not worked on it since October, since the end of October. So I am almost done, actually. I'm also tangled up a lot. So this is what I have so far. You can't really see anything because everything is scrunched up. But that's what I got so far. I am on the last section here with the chevrons. So I have put in 2 of the 6 rows that I have, or 2 of the 6 chevrons that I am intending on making. I'm going for the large size shawl. I figured since this was my first Stephen West pattern, I should just go for the big shawl just to have the full experience. My hang up on this is that it is so large that I do not know where I am going to block this or how. I do not have a space in my home that is large enough to block this. So I'm going to have to find a way to get creative to do that. This is a shawl that definitely needs blocking because it helps to pull out the sections that are scrunched up. You could see when I pulled it out of the bag that a lot of it was scrunched up, and that's just the nature of the stitches. So yeah, I really love the way that that is coming out, and I'm going to be so excited when I'm done with it. But like I said, my main hang up on that is the blocking. So that's project number 3. Project number 4 is in this bag, another Nightmare Before Christmas towel bag from Disneyland, which my mom made for me. In this is my novelty. This is the novelty by Lauren Nelkin. I started this as a project or as part of the knit along the grocery girls were doing when they were with Off the Needles. So that was in 2018. I actually bought a kit from Craftsy. This is all that I have done right now. So I have the sleeve and like 2 inches of body. So this one is knit side to side, as you can see. It does take a very long time to do each row. I did pick this one up in 2020, but I only put in 1 section. You can see right here, I have my little marker, and that is Anna from Frozen. So this is another top that I really want to get done for summertime. Like I said, I had bought the kit from Craftsy. So it is this burgundy color in the Cloudborn Pima Cotton DK. And I think that's just going to be a really great top to have during the summertime. I just need to get it done. That is probably one of the projects that I have the least amount of work done on it. So one of the projects that need the most work to finish for 2021. So project number 5 is also another project that is pretty new, hardly has any work done on it. It lives in this large Christmas Disney bag, another one that my mom made for me out of some fabric that we had pre-ordered during the summertime. So this project is actually for my mom. This is the Pajama Cardigan by Autumn Acorn. This is how much I have done. This is the back panel. So as you can see, it's not very much. This one is knit in panels and then seamed together. So I did make a start on this, hoping to have it done by Christmas for my mom in November. And as you can see, that didn't happen. So definitely want to get that done for her. I am working on a pair of socks for her right now in the meantime. But I am working hers out of Lion Brand Pound of Love in the Oxford Gray colorway. I don't have enough of this particular color to do her sweater in one color. So what I'm probably going to do is do the back and front panels in this color, and then I have a dark charcoal in the same Pound of Love to do the sleeves. So that is project number 5. Project number 6 lives in this bag. This is probably the oldest bag I have. This was my sleepover bag when I was about 5 or 6. So when we'd go to our grandparents' place, this is the bag that we would take. I think my mom had got it as a gift from somebody, or we had gotten it from a craft fair. You can see it's very stained. My sister had a matching yellow one, but I had a red one because that was my color when I was younger. It was also my grandfather's favorite color. So in this bag, there is a project from 2011. 2011. So this is the Brocéliande by Cocolat de la Cocolatière. I probably said that very wrong. It's French, but it is a cabled blanket. So as you can see, it is started in the middle like this, and it gets larger and larger and larger. So as you can see, I don't yet have the first cable design done yet. I just finished this first diamond, but I did start this over. So what happened was in 2011 I had cast this on to intending for it to be a present for a friend who was having her first child. Obviously, this blanket was never given to her. I was pretty new to knitting at the time, and I wasn't happy. Well, first of all, I had never done cables before, so it was a learning experience. I do like to jump into things. So the cables weren't the problem, though. It was the increases. The increases that I had done, or the type of increase that I had decided to do at that time, had left big holes. And I wasn't happy with the way it looked. And so I got really frustrated and just chucked it in a bag to be forgotten for 6 years. So in 2017, I decided to frog the whole thing and start over. So that's what I did. And this is where I got to before I again chucked it in a bag and forgot all about it. Not because of anything that went wrong, but I just got preoccupied with other projects and just never went back to this one. So I really want to finish this one. As you can see, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is going to need quite a bit of time, especially because I don't like to stop mid-row. But I think on this project I'm going to have to, just because of the sheer size that it's going to end up being. So this one I am working in Knit Picks Comfy in Comfy Worsted in the Douglas Fir colorway. And I really like this yarn. I made my leaf top. My leaf top is done in this exact same yarn. So I did not use the yarn that I had purchased for the blanket to do my top, but I purchased another, however many skeins I did to to make that top, and then I had some left over. So that's actually good, because I believe before I had pulled everything out, I didn't think I was going to have enough. So I think I have enough now So I definitely want to get that one done. It is such a gorgeous blanket and it feels so nice. But now that's going to be for me and not for anybody else. So I do want to get that one done in 2021. So that is project number 6. And then project number 7 is in this utterly adorable knits bag. This is the Hogwarts bag, which I gotten, I believe it was one of the very first bags I had gotten from Utterly Adorable Knits several years ago. But in this bag is the, let me see if I can say this right, Parlastrik by Pine Guri. This was in the same magazine that Skeendir's Isbray sweater was in, and because at the time that she had released Isbray it was only available in that publication, I decided to just go for it. And so this sweater was one that was in there. You can see that it's got these like pearls. So that's what I've got so far. This was supposed to be a Christmas sweater for my daughter. I am obviously not done, but I have split for the sleeves. You can see here, and I've done like 1/2 inch under the arm. I am doing this in my leftover yarn for my Ridgecrest pullover, which is the Rainforest Heather palette from Knit Picks. And the red is, I believe it's called Christmas Red from Cascade Heritage. This was leftovers from the Clip Crows Fly Again sweater that I had done earlier in 2020, and the Clip Crows Fly Again socks that I did for my daughter after I had done that project. So using leftovers is great, but I do need to get this one done in time for my daughter for Christmas in 2021. Hopefully it'll be done way before then, but that is project number 7. Project number 8 is in this bag. This is my Animal Crossing bag. And again, it's one that my mom made. In this bag is my Christmas Tide cowl. So this is the Christmas Tide cowl by Kay Jones from the Bakery Bears. This is a patron only pattern. I don't want to lose any stitches. So this was her Advent knit along this year. There are going to be 12 sections. Each section is a different color and a different stitch pattern. And all of the stitch patterns were based on a Christmas story or an excerpt from a Christmassy type story. So as you can see, I have done 5 sections, so I have 7 sections more. I obviously stopped because I had Christmas knitting to finish, but now that I am done, I am excited to get back to this. Like I said, it was a patron only pattern. I am a patron of the Bakery Bears. This is also the very first pattern for their Platinum collection, which are for gold and platinum patrons. But for the Christmas Advent ones, no matter what level patron you are, if you are a patron, you get the very first platinum pattern for free. So that's that. I am a gold patron now of theirs, so I am able to get all the platinum patterns this coming year, and so I'm super excited for that. I did increase my patronship at the beginning of December because I was able to, and I'm in a good financial position now to be able to do that, and I'm very happy to support them. I do find a lot of things of interest on their channel. They also have really great tutorials and other things for that are available to the patrons, and I find a lot of value in what they offer. So I'm very happy to be one of their patrons. This is my 2nd year. I think this is my 2-year anniversary of being a patron. I became a patron in December. So yeah, 2-year anniversary. So that is the second to the last of my Make 9. There's only one thing left, and that is the item that I have not started yet. So this will be a new cast on in 2021, and I will need to move over a little bit because I'll need to put in a picture here. This is the slouchy sweater. Simple Slouchy Sweater by Yay for Yarn. This is a free pattern on her website, or you can buy an uncluttered, I guess, pattern, because her website does have ads. You can buy a pattern without ads from Ravelry for a small amount. But I have had this sweater's quantity of Impeccable yarn, Loops and Threads Impeccable, in this black multicolor tweed colorway. This one is called charcoal tweed. There. I'm not sure how well that's coming out on camera, but it's charcoal tweed. I don't even know if they have this yarn anymore, but I have 9 skeins, 10 skeins of this sitting in a bag because I knew I wanted to make just a simple sweater to have at the office. Obviously, I'm not at the office right now. We're still working from home. I have been working from home since March, which is fine with me. I have no problems with that at all. But I wanted a sweater to be able to just leave in the office that would match anything I was wearing, because the office does get a bit chilly. You know, people don't have the same thermostats, body temperatures, and temperatures that they like. So being in an office environment, they just set it at a temperature, and if you're too cold, then put on more clothes, right? So I wanted a sweater that I'd be able to leave on my desk chair, but I never really settled on a pattern. And I had found this Simple Slouchy sweater a couple years ago, I think, and just never did it. Finally figured out that I had enough yardage for that pattern. So that is the sweater that this will become. And I'm super excited because I really love this yarn. It's got so many fun colored tweed bits. And yes, it is acrylic, but you know, I'd rather have a cheap acrylic sweater to leave at the office in case somebody steals it, or I accidentally roll over it with my office chair, because it has happened before where sweaters just fall off the back of, you know, your office chair and you roll over it. Or if the janitor steals it, because we've had janitors that have stolen our stuff before also, unfortunately. So I didn't want to invest a large amount of money into a wool yarn to make a pretty expensive sweater and then have it either go missing, get stolen, get ruined, whatnot. So I'm super excited for that sweater. And as of right now, that's the only thing that I really am set on casting on in 2021. So that'll do it for this video. Let me know what your Make 9 is, or what your approach to Make 9 is going to be for 2021. Is there a particular project that you are planning to work on or have your eye on to definitely do in 2021? Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for me today. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.